first selectman will not be able to attend the meeting tonight, so therefore I'll be conducting the meeting. It'll be somewhat abbreviated agenda because of that, and maybe some of the items that would normally have been on tonight's agenda will be at a special meeting a week from tonight. I think that's right, a week from tonight.
It is, yeah.
So, with that in mind, the first item on the agenda is approval of minutes of August 16th.
I did not get those. I got 8-2. The agenda.
Now, wait till the special meeting.
I have tonight's agenda.
You want to table that then? That may be easier.
Did you get them? You read them?
Yeah.
You printed them.
Yeah. I think these may have been in my file, but I think I saw them before. Well, we can table that if you'd like, so you can give it a thorough reading. So make sure.
They're usually pretty good. Just can you give me 5 seconds?
Sure.
Did you guys contact Trinity about any office furniture in the end?
No, I haven't, no.
Because I mentioned it at the meeting and then I sent you an email too a couple days later about it.
Mhm.
Move we approve the minutes of August 16th, 2016 as written.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Have any additions to the agenda? Communications. Public comment.
Richard, I was wondering, the very large spruce tree on Route 4 that's in front of that little Victorian house that used to be the Beanie House, I think. It's right above where the Elwells
Yes.
are, that house. I understand there are new owners there that have taken a lot of other trees down. And I don't know, I heard that the plan is to have Eversource take down that giant one in front of it. And that the town was endorsing that. And I just wonder, it just seems like we ought to have the tree warden or somebody look at. I mean, it's like one of the largest trees in Cornwall. I mean, it's really quite a specimen tree, and I don't think we should just. I'd just like to be sure whether it has to come down. I hate to see something that large just be taken down because new owners have decided. I don't know what they've decided, but I just thought that maybe the town could have the tree warden look into it and see if it's something that should just be taken down without some forethought.
I think we could look into it, but if it's a large tree that's impacting the house, along with the wires, it may be.
If it's being taken down at Eversource, then their concern would be the wires, not the house.
Right, but the landowners may be concerned about the house too. Sure, we can have someone look at it.
Well, I would just hope that it wouldn't just go down without any forethought or some examination, because it's not something that's going to grow back in 20 years. quite a spectacular tree.
Right, right.
And I think Eversource is willing to cut down every single tree in the world, as we've been seeing around here. So they're no judge of, you know, to my mind, they're no judge of what should or shouldn't come down.
Well, I think the real question is whether it's a threat to the house. If it's a threat to the house or impacting the house or shading the house.
Well, I mean,
that's,
The mountain shades the house.
yeah, well, not now that they took all the trees out in the back and the side. I mean, they took a lot of trees out. But I just ask you to consider it.
Which part of Route 4 is it? Cemetery or furnace?
It's between Cornwall Bridge and here,
Down that
right?
It's, yeah, it's
Just
Furnace,
this side of
Furnace
Hill
Brook
Road.
Road, it's not Cemetery Hill, it's Furnace Brook Road.
Yeah.
yeah, where the Elwells.
Right
Yeah,
before it, yeah, that
yeah.
house that just sold.
Yeah.
So that's, Scoville, Fred Scoville.
Are there any other public comments? Okay, so our first item is the Little Guild 5K race, and Heather Deneen, Executive Director,
That's me.
is here to talk to us about that event, which is for October 15th.
October 15th. There's a letter of request. We've submitted the certificate of insurance to the town, which is enclosed there, and I sent it on to Joyce. The event's scheduled, this is the third year for the event. It's October 15th. This request is the same as the past 2 years, which we use at the town hall, the PA system, the tent. We would set up the Friday, the 14th in the afternoon and be completely cleaned up, including cleaning the town hall by 4 p.m. on the 15th.
How many people do you, or have you had in the last
We've
2 years?
had over 200 last year, which was the second year. This year we're anticipating 300 is what we're planning for, because we have Scott Haney coming as the MC, and he's going to be doing some additional activities and, you know, beyond what's happening at the race. So I think that alone will draw a crowd. There's a racing club in Connecticut called the 169 Club. So the goal of that is for each member to run a road race in every town in the state. So because we're it, that will draw a large crowd as well. And I think just the race having a following, being in the third year, will draw more people to come.
Is this the race with or without the
With-
animals?
You have the option to run or walk with a dog, but that's not required to participate. Some people just run it. And then the prizes and awards are divided by dog-human team on the side, based on the size of the dog. And then there's single runner prizes as well, without participating with a dog.
And the roads in question are Pine Street?
Correct. It goes out the valley and then back. It's a 3.1 mile total, so about a mile and a half out and then back in.
That's a lot of number of people.
It is, yeah.
I got an email from you that asked for the fire department to be open.
Yeah, that was a
Is that for
separate
this
event.
other one? Okay.
That's for
Oh, no, this
that's
one.
a total separate event. Yeah,
Okay.
that was.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Is the fire department?
Yeah,
open?
no, that's a
What's
totally
going on?
separate event. That's
So-
all taken care of.
The day of the race, do you have portalets or do you just rely on this bathroom here for
We've-
300 people?
We've used this bathroom. In the past, we've used this bathroom. The library has opened their bathroom, and the churches have allowed us their bathrooms.
Okay, so we're splitting it
We have a
up.
committee meeting though tomorrow night, and given the likelihood that it will be a larger crowd, we're definitely considering getting portlets.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I just thought they were all gonna come in here and not.
Oh no, we've shared the burden with everybody.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
between three, I mean, so I guess they'll even 100 people in each.
Yeah,
Each
so
building is still a
that's
lot.
on the list for tomorrow night to discuss.
Well, I would imagine Scott Haney will be talking about this on his,
He will,
gathering more people
yeah,
for the event.
yeah.
Richard, is there any problem with the bridge? If they're running out on Valley Road?
Actually, you
No,
turn around
because you
before
turn
the
around
bridge.
right before the bridge though.
Mhm.
I think you could support him.
I don't know.
Big dogs,
You're turning around before the bridge.
Where do you
you're
turn,
okay.
how far down do you go?
You turn
almost just before the
at
bridge.
Everest
Yeah.
Hill or whatever that
Yeah.
Is
is.
it that far down?
Yeah, yep.
Really?
Yeah, and in the past we've had, and I know Rocco's working on this again for this year, the fire and EMS help, with having people out that way and then following them back, so there's never a
I don't
stranded
foresee
runner
there's a problem,
walking.
but it's
No.
possible that they'll be working on that.
Oh, sure. If you need the extra, you can just make them run up the hill.
Right,
Telephone pole or two.
right, exactly.
So I think you're asking the town to authorize the use of these spaces
Correct,
and the use of
the
the roads.
tent and the PA system.
And what kind of, I think the fire department, have they done some of the
Mhm.
traffic control?
They've done traffic control, and I know Rocco's working to talk to them about that, and they provide cones and then volunteers to come out and help.
Where do you end up parking? Just up and down Pine? and-
Up and down Pine, we have talked about parking and using a shuttle if it ever got that big, but I don't foresee that being an issue for this year.
Well, I'd make a motion that we give approval to the Little Guild for their 5K race and use of the town hall. I think the library and the churches
Yeah,
are
we talked to them
separate
separately.
requests. And the tent and PA system, the green.
On October 14th and 15th?
Well, the event is on the 15th,
Mhm.
yes. it's setting
Right,
up
they're
on the
gonna start
14th.
setup on the 14th. I'll second that.
This is the week after Columbus Day weekend.
Mhm. That's the weekend it's been for the past 2 years, so people have it in their race schedule for the summer and fall, the avid racers.
Was that right?
Yeah, so we watch the calendars because it's, Columbus Day weekend's a very popular weekend for races, so it seems that this is a good weekend, and we've got a following now, so that's great.
Any further
Do we have
comment?
any other,
All those in favor? Aye.
it's a great picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any other discussion? We all set? Is that it?
You're in favor?
Yes? Aye?
Thank
I
you.
guess that's the only thing on our agenda. Is there any other public comments? Okay, so we're down to bill paying.
Pay some bills.
Okay,
Thank you.
good night.